With an A football that's all off the rails, like a resurgence on that big fails. Living in chaos just like our show. Tune in, it's a wild ride, you know. Tune in, it's a wild ride, you know.
B-Dog. So, for those of you guys, because I can see that people are watching, welcome to the Nerdy Football Lads podcast. I'm sure you appreciate that this is our very first time trying to do a live thing. So, for the last 15 minutes, we've been speaking to ourselves, B-Dog, haven't we?
It was great practice. It was great practice.
I mean, we've got a great intro going. We've started getting into some week 3 material. We've literally been sat talking to ourselves for the last 15 minutes. We replied to Matt in the chat. Matt, we see you, mate. We replied. We actually joked that, well, we were right on time.
Yep.
Turns out we weren't. We were still being late when we pointed out that we were on time. But yep, welcome to the Nerdy Football Lads podcast. We appreciate you still being there waiting for us.
Yep.
I forgot what we've even. So
Right. We'll start from fresh.
we both sucked last week.
Yes, we did. We both sucked. Dong. I wouldn't even say who was worse between the two of us.
We were worse.
Okay, you were worse. I'll take that.
Yeah,
that
we were
means
worse.
you know.
One thing I have to do before we get into technical crack, which I've said all this before, but we listen to our followers here at the Nerdy Football Lads podcast, in particularly Matt and Mark,
Yes.
two of our, I don't want to say top fans because they're just guys that we know,
Yeah.
but our stronger followers, I'll say.
Yes.
They made an Matt made an interesting point last week. Where's the stadium backgrounds gone?
Yeah, we ran out of budget.
Yeah.
Couldn't afford it. We bought microphones, cameras, lights.
Yeah.
You know.
But now we don't have any of that stuff to buy anymore.
That's true. That's true.
So, without further ado, we are at Gillette Stadium
Back, baby.
in Foxborough, Massachusetts. It is the most beautiful stadium in the league.
That's debatable.
Biggest screen in America in a sporting stadium,
Yeah, you got that, I suppose.
and the team is awesome.
Yeah, if you go back a few decades.
Yeah. Fair enough.
It's all right, don't worry. I've got back 3 decades for my team to be good.
It's hard to argue with that, you know. But yeah, so we were talking about the Cowboys and the Patriots last week.
Yep.
So Cowboys, we did mention the Mr. Jerry Jones.
We did, yeah.
Will I go back into that one again? Because that one's interesting.
I mean, we spoke too long about what Jerry Jones was caught saying, didn't we, by ourselves, which now feels weirder talking about it by ourselves than it did going out there.
Yeah.
Like, but I guess Jerry was recorded, wasn't he, on someone's who shall not be named.
Yeah.
Live.
Jamie Foxx, I believe.
Yeah, it was, and it was slightly caught him.
Just say what it is.
Comparing the size of the team's schlongs in length and girth.
And I don't know if Mr. Jones has heard, but we're the only American football guys around here that sexualizes football players.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But we made that our thing.
Yeah.
All right. We talk about sexy players, not penises as much,
No,
but that's
not yet.
staying onto our turf a little
Yeah,
bit still.
That's later episodes.
And we're not an owner of a football team either, it's important to say. This dude, man, is
Biggest football team.
sat looking at his football team going, oh, look at the size of that. Now, I made the argument before we were talking to ourselves that maybe there was a good enough reason for it.
Yeah.
Now, because I don't have this problem, I am a humble man, we'll say. Right?
Built like a tripod.
So I won't go that far, like not even that one.
Yeah.
But maybe wide receivers, it weighs you down. Quarterbacks, it gets in the way when you're throwing it. Maybe who knows if it's that big.
Lineman, it's an extra kick step back.
Yep, extra leg for a lineman. But it can't be any of them. There's just no reasonable explanation for why he's talking about.
Maybe it's like when you go to the combine and you know you've got to do the standing long jump. Maybe that's what he was measuring.
There's 3 little marks in the sand.
Yeah.
Well, you only jumped 10 feet, but your dick was 15.
Size of a person.
You never know. He's broke the record for biggest rookie of all time.
It's almost as bad as when Chris Jones's penis fell out when he ran the 40-yard draft.
Jesus Christ. Matt, please enjoy the stadium. Jess, which is my sister, she warned me I was going to do this. Isn't American football just rugby? Kindly.
No.
Yeah. We'll say no. But into the game, B-Dog. The Ravens ran all over you, basically.
Literally the only word you can use is run all over.
Pleased for me, because I put both of the running backs for the Ravens in my fantasy team.
Yeah, I did not.
Yep. You watched the game, I was watching Red Zone, and every single time that your game came up on Red Zone, it just seemed to be, Henry's ripped off another run, Lamar's ripped off another run.
Yeah, that's all it was on all
Hill's ripped off a run.
That's all it was.
And yeah, man, we were messaging, and I was trying to look. There's plenty of time to come back. But the more it went on, it was just, no, mate, this is rough.
It got to the point where it was sort of like old Yeller, and you just had to put it out of its misery sometimes.
Yeah, well, yeah, but late surge at the end.
Yeah, late surge, losing by 3 points. Brandon Aubrey was the Cowboys that night. It was safe to say.
Another guy in my fantasy team.
Yeah. I'd say he's the best kicker in the league.
I agree with you, to be honest.
Yeah, like it was just
1 yard away from a record field goal.
Yeah, yep.
He had one chalked off a few weeks ago that would have been the record. But yeah, 1 yard off.
He's got the leg.
Of course
He's got the leg.
We were saying this the other week.
Yeah.
He can make 70, I think. I think he can make 70, yeah. I do. Sponsored by Brewdog. Not sponsored by Brewdog. Harry, how you doing, mate? Sorry, we're not sponsored by Brewdog.
Getting us cut first.
See, I would edit that out for normally. Harry, how you doing, mate? Charlotte, hello. Thank you very much for coming along. Right, so Charlotte is a major Swiftie.
All right.
So I promised her that we would talk a little bit about Travis Kelce. I am going to talk about Travis Kelce a little bit afterwards.
Okay.
For those of you that are regulars, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we'll get on to Travis a little bit after. The Patriots game. Good God.
Yeah, it was.
Good God. I mean, this was a rough watch. So we were the Thursday night football game last week. Stayed up till I think it was 5:15 in the morning by the time everything got done.
Misery,
yeah. Ended up just sleeping on the couch because I didn't want to wake Louise up with my tears. But man,
sliding into bed.
Yeah, it was rough to watch, man. It was rough.
It was the air rod of old. That's what it was.
It really was.
I know.
It
Some
really
of the
was.
passes like.
I mean, I'll talk about that later as well.
No.
I mean, you're just spoiling all my studs and duds, but
I mean, it could have just been about anything, but
yeah. But yeah, we talk about all the things that have surprised us about the Patriots this year that weren't there this week. The offensive line was exactly what we thought it was going to be coming to the stadium, into the season. Sorry, Jacob Brissett was exactly what we thought it was going to be coming into the season. Ramondre really struggled, which did not help us given that he's had the team on his back for the last few weeks.
That fumble.
Well, yeah, but the defense really not good.
Struggled, didn't they?
Really struggled. And I just think the only positive to come out of that game was getting to see number 10 go on.
Yeah, for the few.
We had Drake May for a couple of plays. He got us down the field. I mean, and I was pissed, right? Right? So he drove us down the field. So we spoke about before. It was incompletion, sack. I think it was a penalty that got us the first down. I might be wrong. Sack, completion, sack.
Lose his helmet.
Yeah, lose his helmet. He got us down the field by any means he could.
Yeah.
Made one beautiful throw. Pocket collapsing, step to the left, kind of leaning back, sidearm. Tight window in the middle of the field. Pop Douglas, it was a beautiful throw. Little bit of a glimpse of what's to come, hopefully.
Yeah, maybe so.
But he got us down the field. We had 3 timeouts, and Gerard Mayo would not let him take a shot for a touchdown.
No.
We were at about 12 yards or something. Let him have a shot. Let him take a touchdown, maybe.
Yeah.
You could have let him have it. Take a timeout. Give him a chance. I was really pissed. But yeah, other than that, positive seeing him play. But yeah, again, it was tough to watch. It was just really tough. Like you said, Aaron Rodgers, he looked 10, 15 years younger than he is.
He did. It was. It's all the sitting in caves, isn't it? It's done him good. Sitting in his little rooms by himself, and
It's that really tight Achilles that he's got now. Like
can move
he's
like he's
bouncing
20.
on it.
He got the Achilles from a national sprinter.
It's like Frankenstein's monster at this
pretty
point.
much now. Yeah, I mean that pass to Wilson for the touchdown. You couldn't have thrown it any better.
No, it was beautiful. Oh, it was beautiful. Gonzo tried to cut under it,
Yeah.
and I thought, oh my god, pick six. Because if it's picked, it's gone the other way.
Yeah.
It's 6. And no, what a throw!
What a throw!
It could only have been there.
Yeah,
It really was a good
it
throw.
was ridiculous watching it.
Our Saints
Yeah,
lost out.
First loss, but again, it wasn't a blowout.
It was a really low-scoring game.
It was a very middle of the game.
No
kinda
one
game,
would.
wasn't it?
What did it finish?
It was 12-15 to the Eagles.
I mean, the first half was next to nothing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A couple of field goals, next to nothing. But yep, they lose out. Start of the season, you wouldn't really be surprised, but the way they played in the first 2 games, that was kind of
Yeah,
a big shock.
it was.
But what did I want to talk about as well? The Chiefs.
Yes.
The Chiefs. I came out and defended them last week because I said the referees didn't seem to show anything that was really biased towards the Chiefs. And then another week's came where there's another call.
Yep.
At what point do you just go, yeah, fair enough, they're looking after them? Because
It's around about the 5th Super Bowl ring.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
No, you carried that well into past that.
Because 3 players, if 3 players this season had been different, they'd be 0-3.
Yep.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, one thing I do want to talk. No, I'll talk about it after. Let's get into some studs and duds, shall we?
Yep. Go on. I'll start with some studs then. Start off with the main stud for the NFC, which was Juwan Jennings.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Yeah,
He was the 49ers that game.
he really was.
Debo
Really
Samuel was
was.
out. 11 catches on 12 pass attempts towards him. 175 yards and 3 TDs. Like,
Crazy.
man, and they still lost that game.
Yeah.
But he was the 49ers that game. He was ridiculous.
Brock looked decent, to be fair.
He did.
Brock
He
looked-
did.
looked
he did.
really
You
good.
can tell he's sort of missing his pieces. You can, Kittle was out, Debo was out, CMC still out.
I mean, we've said this nearly every week. I've said this. The 49ers have enough
Yeah.
to go all the way and win it all. But when they don't have them guys in, it's a completely different kettle of fish, isn't it?
Oh,
And
yeah.
we seen it. We seen it. Some of the big guys aren't there, but like you said, Jawan or Randy Moss apparently.
Yeah, coming out of nowhere.
Absolutely unbelievable game by him.
Nowhere. It was ridiculous.
If you've got him on fantasy, you're absolutely laughing, aren't you?
Yeah. I think someone did, didn't they? Yeah, we had
Yeah.
40 odd points.
I think someone did on our league. Right, who's stood number 2?
Stud number 2 is Saquon Barkley.
Yep, fair enough.
17 rushes for 147 yards, 2 TDs, 1 2-point conversion,
Yeah, man.
and 4 receptions for 9 yards.
He got the what do they call it? Because I heard the term for the first time the other day.
All right.
So it's when you get the 6 and the 2, so you get 8,
Yeah.
and there's a term for it. And it's a really interesting term, and it would have been good content, but I can't remember what the term was.
You were building up like you knew it. You were building up like it was going to be this amazing word, and
Oh shit! Leave that with me. But yeah,
this is why we don't do it live.
yeah, really. If we weren't live,
You'd
we'd
have
be
looked at-
going, oh, there was a term for it. Cut. Yeah, it's that. But we can't do that.
It wasn't a scorigami.
No, I can't remember what it was. It was a fucking. I can't remember. You're gonna have to move on. Yeah, the Saquon Barkley thing's really winding me up because.
Octo something or other, was it not?
Oh, he's an octopus.
That's
He's
it,
an
yeah.
octopus.
No,
Oh, that
see,
makes
it's a
sense.
good thing I'm here, innit?
That makes sense, doesn't it? He's got 8 fucking things. Yeah, he's got an octopus, which I'd never heard before.
Honestly.
What the hell, man? I tried to warn you, we don't know what we're doing half the time. Yeah, an octopus. I've never heard that before.
No,
Yeah,
no, never at all. I suppose it's one of those things that you just go like, oh, he scored, and he's got
he
two.
scored again.
Yeah,
But
2 touchdowns.
the Saquon thing's really winded me up because remember before we drafted our fantasy thing?
Yep.
Because I was number 2 in the draft. I was like, I'm really tempted to take Saquon second overall, and I bottled it.
And who'd you pick instead?
Derrick Henry, which is high. I know it's high, but I just what he did to use last week was what I thought he's going to do every week at the Ravens.
It was a violation.
But yeah,
Criminal offence, really.
Stud number 3.
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Was he one of your studs last week?
yeah. No, can't remember. But it's not. It's going back in again. 21 completions on 23 attempts.
Yeah,
91.3% completion rating.
Yeah, he threw
Highest ever in NFL history.
Really? Oh, that game as well.
Yep.
First game ever. Oh no, first game since 1940 that there was no
Punt.
turnovers
Yeah,
and no punts.
No turnovers and no punts. Yeah, it was mental.
Crazy, yeah.
All these stats. This is an interesting
see,
season.
yeah, we don't even have
coming.
notes.
I know.
That's
Well, I
crazy,
do.
yeah.
I've got 21 for 23, 254 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 12 rushes for 39 yards. All for Jaden.
You
I
started
do.
doing
I do.
notes.
I have now started doing notes because as I sit here and give my opinion, and you bring out the newspaper worth of information.
I
and
just use my phone.
yeah,
Now.
just there on the iPad. Just
We bought a camera so I
Scrolling.
could use my phone now. Yeah, he threw an absolute bomb down the middle of the field,
Aye.
and it was beautiful. I mean, I say a bomb. Was that touch on it where the receiver didn't have to move?
Yeah.
He just landed in him, and it was. I didn't realise he had such an arm. Eh?
no.
He's got an arm on him, hasn't he?
His throwing motion looks a bit weird, but
Well,
I think
to be fair, he always did. Even coming out of college, I
He
think it
did,
looked a
yeah.
bit funny because I think Penix was the same.
yeah.
But yeah, D, welcome aboard,
How we
mate.
doing, son?
But yeah, I didn't know he had an arm because the stature is like he looks like he's about 6 stone.
I know.
Wet through, like he's tiny. Yeah, I mean I think he's taller,
He's
isn't he?
6'3".
But he's built like Tyquan Thornton.
Yeah.
There's nothing to him.
What's that?
Who's Tyquan Thornton? I mean,
It's one of the very low down wire
he's
New England receivers.
bang average, but you know,
I think he's not 4th on your depth chart.
oh god, and the rest I think.
Kendrick Bourne.
Kendrick Bourne is fit. Jalen Polk, Demario Douglas, KJ Osborne, Tyquan Thornton probably, but Keyshawn Booty could be ahead of him. Yeah, yeah. One of them guys that we talk about that. Yeah, you can be as fast as you like, but that doesn't make you a receiver.
Yeah.
and that's kind of
Yeah.
where he is.
Yeah.
Right, duds. On...
No, you got your studs to do.
Oh, okay. My studs. All right, let's go.
Oh, he's got it written on his phone.
Yeah. Right. Stud number 1, King Henry. Mr. Derrick Henry. It was always going to happen, mate. I'm sorry to do this to you.
It's
151 yards on 25 rushing attempts and 2 touchdowns. I mean, we've spoke about everything we need to speak about. That guy just destroyed you on the ground, and they could not find an answer for it.
No, it was
Um,
awful.
it got hard to watch. Yeah.
It did.
It really did. But yeah, we've covered everything that needs to be said. Derrick Henry. Stud number 2. I've picked this because of kind of how harsh we've been. I went Bo Nix.
All right, yeah.
I think Bo Picks. I think the first couple of weeks that he's had a lot of. He's been hammered.
Yeah.
He's had a rough couple of weeks coming into the season. Really tough start to his NFL career.
Yeah.
But this week, bounce back, not set the world alight.
Yeah.
Don't get us wrong. Wasn't 4 touchdowns and whatever. It was 23 completions for 36 attempts, 216 yards, 9 carries for 47 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he's a lot more active in the rushing game than you thought he was going to be.
He really is.
Like, he likes to get on that ground. He's not afraid
Yeah.
to get to rush for some yards. Like,
Most importantly, no picks.
yeah.
Really looked after the ball.
No picks for Bo Nix.
No picks. Yeah, I mean, the turnaround from week 1 and 2 to 3, because we can't. And to be fair, we said there's a quarterback in there somewhere, and I think week 3 we kind of seen that if you can just look after the ball, you're gonna be laughing.
yeah.
And I think that's exactly what we saw from Bo Nix. Yep, Bo Nix stood number 2. Stood number 1, and I hate to do it, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
I mean,
A Rod.
41 years old, looked exactly like he did when he was 30. His movement that we slagged him off for the other week, it was back.
Yep.
He was scrambling out of the pocket, the play actions he was rolling. Like you said, the the throw for the touchdown. That guy, he was coming out onto the field and you're going, I don't know how we're going to stop him.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It was crazy. So he was 27 for 35, 2 touchdowns, 18 yards on the ground. He was basically Aaron Rodgers of old. And that's kind of all you could see in that.
Oh,
it was just, and he's kind of getting hyped about having some of his younger guys. He
was like Wilson, didn't he?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does, man. Interested to see if Lazard gets a little bit jealous.
There's potential. There's potential, like, isn't there?
But yeah, stood number 1 in the AFC this week. Aaron Rodgers. Well, last week.
I just love the handshake that he's got. Have you seen it?
The smoking one. Yeah. Yeah, he's someone's granddad, man. Stop. Just stop. NFC duds, B-Dog. NFC duds.
NFC duds. So the first one I'm going to go for is Raheed Shaheed.
Ah, yep. Electric first couple of weeks.
Yeah, but, he's always got a big play in him.
Yep.
He doesn't get past the ball a lot, but he's always got a big play in him.
I don't know the stats. You're probably going to tell me, but I don't believe he had a single point in fantasy this week.
No, he didn't.
Nope. So go on. Why is it?
5 pass towards him, 0 catches.
No
rushes, no runs, nothing.
Not ideal, is it?
Nope.
No, not ideal at all.
For a guy that you have for a big play, couldn't do anything.
Yeah, man.
A single thing.
We speak about the Saints in week 1 and 2, and then the low scoring game in week 3, and that kind of proves exactly that, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Because week 1 and 2, Raheed Shaheed, big players down the field. Nothing this week.
Yep.
I mean, 0 for 5. Yikes.
It's not receiver, is it?
It's not great, is it? It's not great. Right, dud number 2, B-Dog.
The Dallas defense.
Fair enough.
I think I watched that game, and to allow 28 points and to not even have a sack, an interception, or a forced fumble, in my opinion, is not great.
No.
Not to have any of those. I think there might have been a few TFLs maybe that.
You just didn't look like. I mean, and yes, I only seen what highlights they showed on Red Zone.
Yeah.
But you just did not look like getting anywhere near them.
Nope. It was awful. It was the play actions. It was the read options. It was the fake jet sweeps. Just didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Did not what to do.
That's rough, man.
And then on offense, they were just running so many crash blitzes, and you'd have your DN cutting inside into the A gap, D tackle taking it out, and just didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
it was terrible to watch.
It was just heavy.
It was.
It was just heavy. But...
And then the last dud is DeAndre Swift.
Ah, yes.
Because I think Caleb, how many passing yards was he not? 52 pass attempts he got that game.
Yeah.
DeAndre Swift had 20 carries, 13 yards. That is an average of 0.65 yards per carry.
Not ideal.
That's half a step if you're lucky.
Yeah, not ideal.
Per carry.
But you're talking about a guy there that's been moved on from, because he's not old.
No, not at all.
He's been moved on from 2 teams already.
Yep.
Is there a reason?
I mean, he was good at the Lions last year.
Yeah, but I think behind Montgomery for the Lions,
Guy.
you're gonna be decent because he's gonna run the ball down the necks of the guys, get you short yardage. You that second back for the Lions is gonna be decent. I know Jameer Gibbs is a stud, but when you've got a guy like that doing the hard work to get you in that range, I think Swift's a really interesting one.
I just don't
wonder
know.
if there's something deeper going on there.
Well, that's it, because he didn't even get the most yards out of all the backs. There was 2 of the backs, and they each got 30 plus rushing yards on less than 10 attempts.
Damn, that's crazy. But yeah, fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Absolutely mental. Go on then, your duds for the AFC.
My duds for the AFC. We'll start with the kind of obvious one, the New England Patriots. You messaged me earlier saying, is Ramondre Stevenson going to be one of your duds? And I said, think a bit broader, because just the team. We've said it all before. Offensively bad, defensively bad, special teams. Well, all right, but
hey, at this rate, we're fighting for that first overall pick, me and you.
There's you'll be fine. There's not really a lot you can say. The good news is we've got the 49ers this week.
Ooh, that's always good. And we've got the Giants tonight, but it's okay.
Well, that actually is good.
Daniel Jones had his one good game last week, so he only gets one every 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So he's already had his.
I forgot because I'm doing duds. My honorary dud that I'm not going to talk about too much is Travis Kelce.
Right,
that guy looks tired.
Yeah, he's done. He
looks tired, man. Just cannot get open.
Too many parties.
Can't catch the ball. Looks massive. It's in his stomach. Look,
he's coming with that Mahomes dad bod.
I'm not being funny. Hey, I like the tash, and you know we like a sexy guy on here, but he's got that. He's got the Mahomes dad bod.
He's suddenly gone from
daddy to father.
Yeah, he's gone from.
It's the other way around. It's gone from daddy to father.
It's gone from. He's literally gone from I'll have a home when I want to license and registration, please.
Yeah, I mean he needs to get in shape because he'll squash Taylor and squash her. I mean, I'd watch it, but he would.
Watch it.
He would. Right. Actual dud number 2, the Cincinnati Bengals have gone all teams this week.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
So the Cincinnati Bengals, they were unlucky not to win. Yeah. Don't get us wrong, but 0-3, yikes. Mm-hmm. Their chances of making the playoffs looking slimmer and slimmer by the week. Where they are on here? Where did the player?
I don't know, because that's next week, isn't it?
No.
No, is that week 3? You've got a little schedule in front of us. The Bengals played the Washington Commanders.
Oh, they did. It was that game. Yeah. So, yeah, like we said, no turnovers, no punts, effective on offense, defense stinking. You know, you're not going to get to where you want to be because I think we can agree that the Washington Commanders and the Cincinnati Bengals are in different places.
Yes.
In terms of where they want to be as a team. The Commanders are right at the start. Rookie quarterback. Kind of a new group of players altogether. Yep. This Bengals team, they've got all the players back that were missing. Higgins was back. Chase was back.
Yep. My
guy Yosivas was in there. Burrow, kind of playing through if he's got an injury or not.
Yeah.
Still can't get it done. That's kind of a problem.
Yeah.
If you can't beat a team, I'm not saying that Washington are a good team because, you know, the Jane Daniels
winning games.
Yeah, exactly. But you're nowhere near it, Cincinnati, and you need to be for who you think you are.
Yep.
But yeah, dud number 1 this week: the Jacksonville Jaguars.
All right.
Yeah, the Jags. Yeah.
Sorry, Luke.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Luke actually messaged me after week 1 when they narrowly lost to Miami, and I said, "Yous will be fine." I'm not sure anymore. You know.
Put your foot in your mouth there. Right?
Yeah, I'm really not sure. They're
the Jags.
Just turnover city. Yeah,
they're the Jags.
Like, jeez. I mean, they were blew out that bad, and this is a slight on Mark. They were blew out that bad. T-Law come out and they put Mac Jones in straight away, fumbles the ball, another turnover. They got absolutely dicked. I mean, they lost to Buffalo 47-10. We spoke about the Buffalo Bills having to all start chipping in together and all starting to do something. They're doing that. Yeah. They're playing well. But, yeah, the Jags, yikes, man. Yikes.
Yeah.
I think Doug's in a bit of a predicament because Belichick's getting linked with the job. Have you seen that?
With the Jags?
Yeah.
Oh, God, he'd never take that.
Well, too hot for him.
Yeah, he doesn't can't handle the heat.
He likes the Northeast, that's what it is.
Yeah, he likes his short sleeve sweaters that he makes himself.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to say. I picked teams because I don't have the stats for the teams because I just picked teams this week, but my picks were just based on I don't really understand where you are going.
Yeah.
In particular, the Bengals, I think they came into the season, Burrow last year. Oh, we didn't have a quarterback for half the year. All right, fine, whatever. This year, you've got all your guys. I mean, when you can't beat that New England team, man.
Yeah, that's
Do
true.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yes, they've put 33 points up, but if you don't have a defense, you're not going to do anything anyways.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
know,
That's
but
true.
yeah, that was studs and duds. Unless you've got any honorary studs or duds.
I mean, I don't think that. I mean, another one big one was Dallas Goedert.
Oh yeah,
I think 170 receiving yards as a tight end in a game is a mental,
Like-
and to not score a touchdown as well.
I really like him. He's one of my favorite tight
I
ends.
think he was at 10 out of 12 catches or something like that, something ridiculous like
Yeah,
that.
man.
Kev's punching his mic. You know,
Hey, tight ends.
you are a tight end.
Yeah, man. Tight end, you. Should we get into some looking forward to week 4, B-Dog?
Some week 4 stats.
Ooh. Let me just. This is me just wasting time while I get the fixtures up. I don't know why. Right. First things first. Oh, do you know what I was gonna do and I totally forgot?
No,
Because I had an opportunity. I was gonna create one of them. You're still dead boys pictures
Oh.
because I haven't seen one yet. I'm gonna.
have you
make
not?
one.
I've seen them all the time.
I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna stick it on our Instagram. But yeah, I forgot. But tonight at stupid o'clock in the morning, 1:15 for us.
Yep.
The Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants.
Game of old.
You got this one. Kins, hiya mate. Thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate it. Cowboys and Giants, mate. What you got?
I'm gonna have to go. I have to go with the Cowboys. Like looking at this Giants team, yeah, they won last week and they did really well, but it's still Danny Dimes. As much as I love the guy, he's just still Danny Dimes.
Yeah,
Don't expect much to come from it realistically.
that's exactly where I'm at with it, mate.
Singletary decided he was going to become unbelievable towards the end of that game, and not score, which I found really funny. Because if he'd have scored, they'd have been up by, I think it would have been 13 points.
Yeah, it was an interesting one because exactly what you just said, because the amount of points that you're up. So, say you score, and I respect him for going down at the line, fair enough. Say you score, you go up 13, you kick the extra point, you go up 14. Yes, you have to give them the ball back. If they score,
You still
get the ball back unless they kick an onside kick.
Yeah.
And it's the Giants.
Yeah.
They're going to get down the field, kick an onside kick, and get down the field and score another 7. No.
It was the Giants that needed to score.
Oh, yeah, who they're playing?
The Raiders.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, well, to be fair, are the Raiders doing that?
That's what I mean. That's why I was a bit like, whoa, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Was it the Raiders they played?
I believe so.
I think that was right off the top of my head. Raiders. Oh, that's week 4.
Oh, no, they played Carolina. They played the Browns.
Oh, they played the Browns.
God, this is a fucking shit show, isn't it?
It is, honestly. Like, what we're doing with ourselves.
It's so much easier when you can edit it out.
Yeah, I know.
No, it was the Browns because it was Massage Watson.
Yes, it was, and it was Malik Neighbours who mossed Emerson
Yeah,
for
man.
that catch. I remember that now.
I mean, I've said it before, I'm not the biggest Giants guy. Probably my least favourite team in the league.
Never.
Yeah. But I think if there was one team I don't mind them beating, it's the Browns because the quarterback's a piece of shit. You can't argue with it, mate. You cannot argue with it. Why is he still playing? I mean, how is he allowed to still be playing? It's absolutely ridiculous. For context, for those that don't know, the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, he was banned for however long?
Oh, I can't remember now.
Months. He was
Yeah.
banned for months because of allegations of sexual misconduct against 20 odd women.
Yeah.
He somehow wormed his pathetic little ass back into the team, and then more have come out, and he's still playing. Fucking waste of space. But yeah, well done, New York. But yeah, I do agree with you. Dallas, too much for the Giants.
Yeah, I think so. I think we need to
big.
get that defense. We need one of those games where it's going to be like, oh, here's an easy win.
Yeah, I think you've got it, man. I think you've got it. Moving on to the Sunday games, our Saints, let's go against the Dirty Birds, the Atlanta Falcons. This is interesting, you
Yeah,
know.
this could be a high-scoring game.
or a low-scoring game based on last week.
Yeah, that's true. I think this is again one of those situations where we need to say what we think, and then the opposite's going to happen.
Yeah, so Falcons win.
Yeah.
Come on, you Saints.
Kirko Chano.
We're still Saints, guys. Let's go.
Kirko Chain's going to throw 65 touchdowns. No, I think it's going to be a case of it is going to be. I reckon it'll be 28-31 in the end to the Saints.
Yeah, I mean, I think they'll get back onto where they were
Yeah.
first couple of weeks, and I agree with you, to be honest. I think they'll stick a load of points up. I'm going to go with them as well. The Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers.
I'm going Panthers.
Did you know what? I'm inclined to agree with you.
Yeah, I think,
I really am.
Andy Dalton, the Gingers, come back in and lit up with some competent offensive drives.
And I owe you an apology, B-Dog, because last week Andy Dalton was one of your shouts for a bit sexy.
Yeah.
And do you know what? It's a bit sexy.
He's a bit sexy.
He's got his hair trimmed. He's got a
Yeah.
nice little fade on there.
Yeah, I told
Do you know what?
I told you.
Andy Dalton, welcome to the sexy quarterback club.
Finally got his admission. He's only been waiting a few
You're in the
years.
sexy quarterback club, mate. No, but yeah, I mean, you've got to feel sorry for Bryce Young, haven't you?
Yeah, again, it's
rough, man.
is.
It's rough.
all that weight on your shoulders, and then this 30-odd-year-old quarterback will come in and just
Oh,
throw TDs for
he's
fun.
not 30, you know.
You know?
You know, like Joe Burrow, and that's all older than him.
Then Andy Dalton?
Yeah.
Joe Burrow's not older than Andy
He is.
Dalton. Behave.
Genuinely,
Never.
honestly. Right, I'm gonna have to.
I'm sure Andy Dalton's been in the league for like 10 years.
I think he was Andy Dalton. Oh no, am I thinking of? Oh no, he was the other guy that we get mixed up with. The Vikings.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. Fuck, we done that last week as well. Damn. Right, ignore that. I'm doing that.
They don't even look the same.
I'm doing the. You got confused with them last week and all. Shut the fuck up. I'm doing that
Yeah.
as if like I can,
Edit
and I
it
can't. I
later.
can't do
Yeah.
anything about it.
No.
But
No, yeah, Sam Darnold was only like 25. He came into the league at 21.
yeah,
From,
yeah, it was one of them. Though. I was
USC.
like, oh my god, as if he's that young. But yeah, I thought we went about and it just
I was
because
going to say Andy Dalton played for the for the Bengals for like 8 years, and then the Cowboys
when they were really bad. Yeah.
when all they had was AJ Green
Oh,
and Giovanni
God
Bernard.
almighty. But yeah, man. In the chat, if you disagree with anything we say, I'd love to hear your thoughts
Yeah,
on
do you
any of
think
the
Andy
games.
Dalton should be in the sexy quarterbacks club?
Yeah, Andy Dalton is sexy. He is sexy.
Lucky.
The problem is the guys that don't watch the NFL are gonna Google Andy Dalton,
Yeah.
see a picture from 5 years ago, and not what he looked like at the weekend, and go, really? But yeah, I agree. He's in the sexy quarterback club. The Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears.
Do you know what? I'm gonna go Bears.
Ah, yeah.
Mm.
Well, we had this last week where we were like, this is going to be the game that Caleb turns it around, and it wasn't. Do you think every game this season it's just going to be, this is going to be the game that he's going to turn it
Yeah, I
around?
think
It
I
doesn't?
think it's gonna be a slow chug. It's gonna be a slow train move. That was awful, whatever that was. I think it's just gonna be a slow one for him because he threw his first 2 touchdowns.
I cannot see
Those
it.
are 3 picks.
I'm sure, yeah, well, yeah. I'm sure Matthew Stafford's one of the highest. He's got one of the highest yards in the league at
Yeah.
quarterback, throwing the ball well.
And Puka's out.
Cup out, Puka out, but I
Mm,
don't know.
he's gonna only pass it to Kieran Williamson. Williamson, should I say?
Maybe. I honestly, I hate to call it too early, but this Bears team sucks.
Oh, early take.
Yeah, sucks. Sucks. Which is shocking for a Bears team, I know.
Do you know what? I miss Jay Cutler.
Oh
I miss Jay Cutler.
God, oh my.
Cannon for an arm.
Threw it to the other team, but could throw it far.
Cannon for an arm, Jay Cutler. He trucks anyone.
Jesus Christ, man. I'm going to go Rams, mate.
Right.
I'm going Rams.
I'm gonna go Bears.
The Minnesota Vikings against the Green Bay Packers. Big
This-
division rivalry game.
I think this is either gonna be 10-7 or 42-41
High scoring or low scoring, nothing in between. Yep.
Because Sam Darnold last week absolutely mashed it.
Did you know he's really young?
No, I didn't. How young?
Yeah. He's younger than like Joe Burrow and that.
What?
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, I know, right? There's loads that he's younger than. It's crazy. I thought he was pure, but it was crazy to me. What has happened to the sky at Gillette Stadium here?
Oh no, the clouds have suddenly rolled in.
Oh no, there's some thunder. What's going on? But Big Mark, appreciate you joining us, mate. The Bears still suck. Absolutely agree with you. Could not agree with you more. In fact, I think it's like a Cards Mark II for B-Dog that seems to just enjoy shitty teams for some reason. B-Dog, I've made you invisible.
Hey, that's fine by me. There we go. We're perfect. I'm
Yeah,
a little bit invisible.
you got a little bit of ghostliness going on, but
Beetlejuice.
oh man. All right, we'll leave that for now.
Go on, who's next?
It was the Vikings and the Packers.
Oh yeah, I never took one, did I? I'm gonna go with
The thing is now
Vikings.
I was gonna say the thing is now we know Mark's in the chat.
Yeah, Vikings.
Oh God Almighty.
I think Josh Jacobs really needs to pull his finger out here because he's doing nothing to support that team. It's all Ethan Wilson.
This one for me is pure. It could be either way. Both really without. I'm gonna say a starting quarterback. I know it's probably harsh given the Vikings last week, but yeah, I think the team that makes the least mistakes. I know it's generally right, anyways, but the team that makes the least mistakes will win.
Ooh.
And sorry, man. Oh my God, why are you like that?
I can't help it. It just means I'm dying soon.
Yeah, Mark thinks close game, one score deficit. I completely agree with you. I could not agree more, in fact. I agree with you as well, B-Dog. It's either going to be... Would you just fucking focus? It's either going to be,
really low scoring,
10-7 or,
yeah, it's gonna be
14-10 or
It's
something
going to be a bit
like
ridiculous,
that.
yeah.
Or, 30-27, something like that. But...
Come over here.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah,
I'm trying to fix you here. I am trying to fix
no,
you.
you are. Yeah, no, I think the Vikings have got more. I think Josh Jacobs really needs to help out that team, but Aaron Jones has been absolutely mental. Justin Jefferson. Naylor's come in and helped a lot. And that Vikings all-line's not to be sniffed at, to be fair.
No. I mean, I get it. And a lot of the time I'm kind of contradictory on here because last week or the week before I said any team with Justin Jefferson in it, you've got a decent chance.
Yeah.
And that proved to be the case last week. But I just think the Green Bay team are a better team. And to be honest, I think it's Malik Willis in it. He's been class.
He's been great, yeah.
He's been class.
He's had his centre throw up on a football and give it to him.
Yeah.
He's rushed in for a few touchdowns. He's looked good. He's looked comfortable, which is all right for somebody who's just been thrown in.
Yeah, I mean, we said this last week that the Packers' offense, there's not really a Jefferson, Devante Adams, or anything like that on there.
Yeah.
But the group they've got all built that together.
Yeah.
And I think what I said the other week was when you throw an outsider in there, is that going to work the same? And it is. It's working the same. So for me, it's not too different to... I don't want to be too disrespectful because he's got to where he is because of he is, but is Jordan Love that good a quarterback that he makes that team better? Or can you just plug a Malik Willis in there and the system wins it?
You'd hope that Love can bring that extra balance, considering the fact they've just paid him a load of money.
Well, I know they have, but what is that? One good year.
A lot of QBs, a lot of football players make a good career off one good year.
So I'll put it this way, right? So if you put Jordan Love in the 49ers team last year, do they win the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Do you think?
Yes.
All right, fair enough.
Do you agree?
I was asking you. I was
just asking you.
No, I kind of don't.
No?
No, I kind of don't.
Oh.
I don't think he's... and this is going to look stupid on me when on Sunday he scored. Oh no, he's injured. But next time he plays, he scores 5 touchdowns, runs for 4,000 yards, and
In a game, that'd be some incredible.
but I just don't think he's that.
I think he
next
brings
level like game change like.
it brings a different level.
Playmaking
Yeah,
guy.
like every quarterback's got, Rodgers was good at throwing on the move and creating some space, and Mahomes
Yeah.
is good at finding the ball to go where it needs to be, and Josh Allen has got an unbelievable arm and he can scramble a lot. These QBs bring different things. I think what Jordan Love brings to the game is his patience. A lot of QBs.
Score. That's what I want for my quarterback. Just a bit of patience.
No, but the extra half a second.
Nah, I do know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But yeah, I mean, I was on the receiving end of it. Was a Cowboys fan watching it last year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The extra 1 second to find that open receiver and throw the ball while in his drop back was.
It's fair enough. I can't argue with you. I was just interested to see what your thoughts were.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see if what Mark thinks. If you're still there, mate, I'd love to hear your Jordan Love analysis. That would be awesome. The Jacksonville Jags and the Houston Texans.
Well, it's obviously going to be the. I'm sorry, my mother's watching, but she's just messaged me earlier on, confused with how it was working.
Hi, Mum.
Sorry again, the Jacksonville Jaguars and
The Houston Texans.
the Texans. I think the Jags are going to jag. I think they're going to go for the first overall pick, select
Yeah.
Travis Hunter, and then go 1-16 next year.
Yeah, do me a favour. While I give my little input, have a look at what the Jags' schedule is, because I'll be interested to see when their potential first win could be.
When the potential first
Yeah,
win.
I'll just have a look for the Jags' schedule. Yeah, but I completely agree with you. The Texans, we spoke about Stroud. Was it a one-off year? Doesn't look like it. Looks absolutely lights out again. They are 2-1, but I think they've got far too much for a Jags team that just really, really look like they're struggling. They really look like they're struggling.
Well, the Jags have got the Texans, then the Colts, then the Bears, and the Pats, which could be the.
Oh, well, there you go. It's a Wembley game, isn't it? Shit. Yeah, so I'll be there. So yeah, we definitely won't score any points.
It's the Jags' home ground, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, the Texans got absolutely muddled last week off the Vikings,
Yep.
but
There's too much talent there.
this is
yeah.
different. This is
Yeah.
different, man. There's, like you said, there's too much there for them to not do it 2 weeks in a row. I think.
Oh yeah.
All right, okay. Hi, Layla. My little girl's watching
Oh,
from the next
hello.
room. Hi, darling. Yeah, I completely agree. Right, our favourite team to say,
The Pittsburgh
the
Feelers.
Pittsburgh Feelers against the Indianapolis Colts. B-Dog, who you got?
Pittsburgh.
Yep, Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh all the way.
Completely agree. Pittsburgh Feelers. We were saying this off air before. 3-0. Not really lights out.
No,
They've got there.
Just doing enough.
They've got there, but
I think they need to put Chris Boswell's leg in the Hall of Fame if they do well
they
this year.
need to put it in some kind of like safe container or something, because if he goes down,
Insure it.
yeah, exactly, they're screwed, you know.
You know,
But-
they said Beyonce's legs were insured for $1 million. Do the same for Chris Boswell.
Yeah, man, yeah. That game where he scored, was it 6 field goals in one game or
18
something? He scored
points.
all of their points. But that's kind of been the story of their season.
It has. It really has.
But yeah, against the Colts.
Richardson is either big or bust. That's it with him.
Yeah, he's either Brady or Mark Sanchez, and there's kind of no in between. But again,
Hey, didn't Mark Sanchez beat Brady?
I don't know, he ran into his own guy's arse and fumbled the ball.
He did do that. Can't argue with that. And he did play in the Cowboys.
The Colts, we've said it before. Richardson, great,
Yeah.
great or shit. No in between. Adonai Mitchell starting to make a few catches, but
He's not had the impact though, has he?
Michael Pittman, what's he doing?
Oh, he's just been locked up.
Yeah,
Simple as that.
what's he doing?
It's just nowhere. Paid him big money. I haven't seen his name since.
And JT,
Yeah, he had 2 touchdowns. I think it was last game. He's starting to come into it again. He looks really weird with the Guardian cap on his head because he looks like one of those Pop figures.
Fuck up, Bob. You got any Guardian cap wearers?
Mm,
We've got one.
no, I don't think we do.
I think we've got one.
Who is it?
Jabril Peppers, my
Oh,
guy.
I've seen that. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the way you hammers guys, I
Yeah, I
do
was
not
gonna say,
blame
he
him
just-
at all. But yeah, we talked about the Colts, and again, you can say really, in an ideal scenario, this would happen, this would happen, this would happen, and they'd have a great team. Realistically, maybe it doesn't look that way, but we've said it now, so the Colts probably win by 30.
Yep. Never know. Right. Oh, Mark's had a comment.
So this is on Jordan Love, very good quarterback, still has some learning to do with it only being his second season starting, but with the right coach and the players around him, he will win playoff games and hopefully a Super Bowl. Big shout.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree? Do you kind of see him as that takes that next step from being good to kind of great?
No, I think there's still some players need to be put around him. To be honest with you, I think that defense needs a few more
Yeah.
keys, and the offense needs a few more keys as well before they can start getting to contending.
Do you
for the
think
Super Bowl.
do you think it's there for him? Do you think?
Oh yeah, the world's his in Green Bay now. That is his team. You know, he's been given Josh Jacobs, who hasn't pulled anything out of a hat yet, like he should be doing.
Yeah.
Being the leading rusher a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Obviously Christian Watson, Rizal Dobbs.
The Reed looks
Jalen Reed, yeah.
nuts. He looks nuts.
Mhm.
Yeah, fair play. No, cheers for the comment, Mark. Appreciate it. I was interested to see kind of. I mean, obviously, you're going to say your own team's quarterback is awesome, but I was kind of interested.
Really, how's Jacoby Brissett?
Awesome. Drake May's awesome. Bo Picks and the Denver Broncos against the New York Jets.
Jets, Jets. I think they're on a roll now. I think that wasn't a one-off game from A-Rod.
Yeah.
I think he's comfortable now.
I have to agree with you, B-Dog, unfortunately. I'll go back to what I said before. They were coming out onto the field, and I was thinking, I don't know how this team stops them.
Yep.
And I feel like Denver maybe at our level, maybe slightly worse defensively, maybe slightly. Personally, yes, you got Pat Surtain and guys like that, but I just think the Jets, like you said, Rodgers knows what he's doing now. He knows the offense, he knows his guys he can throw to.
Yeah.
They're getting used to playing with each other. Both Brees Hall and your guy, Braylon Allen. Oh my
what a guy
god,
he is.
they were both nuts.
Dominant, yeah.
One came out and the other one came in. You went, oh shit. There's
yeah, there's
another
no
one.
stopping, is there?
Yeah.
1-2 punch.
Yeah,
It's dangerous. Like if they keep going, like they could start off
Yeah,
and
no.
carry on.
I hope they don't, but I was going to say here's to hoping Rodgers goes down, but I've just put him in my fantasy, so I hope he doesn't. Yeah, I completely agree with you. As long as Bo Nix looks after the ball, keeps him in it, I hope. The problem is with a game like this for a rookie quarterback is if they're chasing the game, he starts throwing the ball up,
Yep.
making something happen. I think could be trouble for him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Bucks.
That's a tough game.
It is, because both have showed flashes.
Yeah,
I'd say
Yeah,
it's fair.
that's it.
Both 2-1, but both had games where you went, "Oh God, where's that come from?"
Yeah. Obviously, Mike Evans was in that first game, unbelievable, and like you said, since Baker's come out and said if they're not going to double cover him, I'll keep throwing his way. He's
Yeah.
now not been able to do much.
I thought you were going to say since I put him in my fantasy team.
Well, yeah, since I traded him to you, he's done nothing.
Yeah, but no, yeah. Since Baker Mayfield came out and said, "Well, they're not double covering him," everyone went, "Oh yeah, we'll double cover him,"
Yeah.
and then he's got nothing.
And then I think is it not Bucky Irving that might be taking over the starting job from
Yes.
from White?
Yeah. I mean, he's looked good.
Yes. I think showing what the Saints were able to do with the Eagles, I think it's going to be another very similar game to the
Yeah.
Bucks,
Yeah. There's
which means that the Eagles are going to win by 35 points because we think that it's going to be close.
yeah. I'm gonna go Bucks, to be honest.
I'll go Eagles.
I don't think the Eagles look after the ball enough. I know Baker threw a pick last week. I don't think the Eagles particularly look after the ball enough. I mean, if they decide to run the ball with Saquon a lot,
Yeah.
could be lights out anyways. But yeah, I'm gonna go Bucks.
No.
Just an interesting thought that's crossed my mind there, B-Dog. Is there any of the teams in the whole league that you think, how do you beat them? Because I'm just looking at, some of we talked about the Chiefs before, look very beatable.
Yeah.
The Niners obviously lost. The Eagles lost. The Bills 3-0, but particularly kind of earlier on in the season, look like they could be beat. The Ravens stink. But, some of these kind of heavy hitters in the league, the Lions from last year aren't the same Lions this year, apparently. Is there any of these teams that you go, how do you stop them? Because it seems to me like
There isn't.
there's so much in all of the teams this year.
Yeah, it's literally a case of who wakes up on the right side of the bed, it seems.
Yeah, I mean,
It really is.
I tend to agree with you, to be honest, because anyone seems to be able to beat anyone.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Right. Your favourite team, the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Commanders.
I don't know how this one's going to go. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game again. I think it's going to be a Kyler Murray against Jaden Daniels kind of day. There's not going to be a lot of rushing going on. And I think it's going to be the Washington
You mean by
Commanders.
running backs?
Yes, that's true, by running
Yeah,
backs.
yeah, because I feel like the quarterbacks are going to be rushing
I
a bit.
feel like it's going to be the Commanders who win.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you, to be honest. Again, not a secret, I've not bought into the cards. And the Commanders, they're kind of refreshing, huh?
Yeah, it is. It's nice to see.
They're really refreshing.
It's what's his name? Is it Cliff?
Kingsbury.
That's right.
Yeah.
His heavy offense is really suited to Jalen Daniels'
Yeah,
style.
it really is.
Completely.
It really is. I think I'm because I'm kind of a little bit of a bitter bitch. I'm really pleased that all of the talk coming into the season was Caleb Williams, and the number 2 pick's been the best quarterback.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, well, unlucky.
I think we even kind of said, didn't we, before that Jaden or May was going to be potentially the better player.
Yeah. Well, we did because that. I feel like we're just repeating ourselves, but what the Bears have built around Caleb, he has to succeed or nothing, and it's a lot, eh?
It is.
And yeah, we've said it a million times as well. The guys come out of college that were the best guy in college, and the NFL is different, eh?
It is.
And Caleb doesn't look up to much.
It does not.
Did you see him fighting over the touchdown ball with Robert Dunsey?
I think Rome kept it, I'll be honest with you.
It's an interesting one though, because who gets it?
I think Rome caught it.
I don't know, but it was Caleb's first throw as well. Like
I think Caleb will have caught the second one. I think he'll keep that one.
It's stranger. But yeah, I'm going to go Washington as well.
What would you do? If I threw the first ever touchdown pass to you, would you give me the ball or would you keep it?
Well, you never used to throw to me.
We have a short that shows it otherwise.
Yeah, that is true. Right? Yeah, who kept that ball? No, we have to give it back.
Let's give it back to him, yeah. They complained that we were winning too much.
Yeah. The New England Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers. All right, now, be kind. The
Francisco 49ers are going to win by 35 points.
I was going to say the swing on this is under over 10.5 points.
Yeah, I think they start Brissett again, and then
Then we knock it off and go to bed.
you start Brissett, and then you say everyone's caught the flu, and you need to call the game there.
Yeah, man, I've got to agree with you. That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. I cannot see a way where we score points against this 49ers defense.
I think it'll be a lot closer than you think it will.
Do you?
Be. Yeah.
How do we score points against the 49ers defense when we can't throw it and seemingly we can't run it either?
I don't know, but because I believe that the 49ers are going to wipe you, it means...
Oh, yeah. You're doing that thing where we're always
exactly.
wrong. Yeah,
Just don't tell Goodell.
I agree, the 49ers win by 50.
Yeah, we've seen the script.
Yeah. No, the 49ers take it for me.
Yeah, of course they do.
The Cleveland Masseuses against the Las Vegas Raiders. The Browns and the Raiders. Who we got?
That was awful.
Mark, Patriots defense to score the points for you. Yeah, I mean that's what we're hoping on, mate. To be honest,
Who's left to score points for on the defensive side?
Gonzo on that man.
Gonzo,
We got-
Peppers.
Douglas should be back this week.
Oh yeah, I suppose Cal Douglas should be back.
Keon White might get a strip sack.
Ah yeah, he's I think he's in 5th in the league at the moment for sacks.
Joint second.
Is he joint second now?
Right, joint second. Absolute stud. I mean, we talk about having no positives, but yeah, man. Talk about stepping up into Judon's shoes.
I know, it's mental. So between the
Browns and the Raiders.
between the P Diddy supporters and the Raiders.
Oh God, he's not in sexy quarterback club.
No, he's not.
Sexiest quarterback club he's in.
Oh God, we're gonna get cancelled so badly and sued.
No, you can't sue facts.
Defamation in America, innit?
Well, not if you're right, is it?
Yeah.
Is it? Well, sorry that the 7 people or whatever that are watching this thinks you're a massive rapist, Deshaun. I really apologise.
So I think the baby oil
Oh,
Browns
for God's sake.
get beat by the Raiders. I
Oh,
think the Raiders. I
Jesus.
think the Raiders win that game. I think they come into a bit of an element of their own.
The Raiders are against the Rapers.
Right, we've got to stop. Sorry, mother.
Yeah, there we do. Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot your mum was watching. Sorry, I apologise. It's disgusting, isn't it?
Behaviour.
But who are you going?
I'm going for the Raiders.
I absolutely agree with you. Purely because Deshaun stinks. At quarterback, being completely professional, he has been awful.
Yeah, he has.
He has been absolutely awful.
I really like that touchdown pass that he threw to CD Lamb on the sideline.
Yeah, great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I think Sexy Minshew,
Yeah, Sexy Minshew.
part of the sexy quarterback club.
He's like the cowboy sexy.
Yeah, he is. He's like not obviously sexy, but like rugged sexy.
Yeah.
I seen him after the game on the weekend. I was like, oh my God, he's in a sexy quarterback club. I was like,
Yeah.
it's the ruggedness.
It's the mustache.
Yeah, no, but basically that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sexy quarterback club. I don't even know how many members do we have in the sexy quarterback club.
I think we've only got 5
There's
so far.
only a few in it.
You put Trevor Lawrence in.
Yeah, but as a woman. There's an asterisk on the Trevor Lawrence one because he's sexy as a woman.
Yeah.
But like as a man, he's not that sexy.
Yeah, so we've got Gardner Minshew, Andy Dalton,
Yeah. T-Law.
T-Lo.
It's slim pickings in the league at the
It is
minute.
at the
eh?
moment.
I think Jimmy.
Would you put A-Rod in?
No, he's a bit of a prick, isn't he? He's a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
He's one that wouldn't let you go to the bar and see your friends.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
Yeah. You're not wrong there.
Yeah. But other than that, Baker just because he's lovely.
Yeah, Baker.
I'd probably put Baker in
Would you
there.
go for like a baby face, like Brock,
No.
Josh Allen,
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Joe Cool?
Oh yeah, probably. Aye.
No,
Yeah.
I got you liking a man.
Just purely because he's cooler.
Yeah.
That guy is shisty. But yeah, slim pickings in the league at the minute. Eh?
I know.
Yeah, Mike White maybe.
Throw away.
No, he's starting this week, isn't he?
Who for? The
Oh no, he's gone to the Bills. No, it's Skylar Thompson for the Dolphins. Yeah, ignore me. Oh yeah, I thought no, because it's because we're the only team in our division that he hasn't played for.
Yeah.
He's played for all of them. Yeah, he's doing the Infinity Gauntlet, isn't he? The AFC
What,
East.
Kyler Murray is he in the sexy quarter?
Too small, man. Can't possibly be, surely.
5'10".
No, can't be. I'm trying to think. I don't really think anyone else there.
You're not gonna go with anyone else?
Oh, Justin Herbert can be in the sexy quarterback club.
Really?
Aye. Brock. See, too baby faced there.
Yeah, you said that, didn't you? I
Yeah.
said Brockton. You said a bit too baby
Just
faced.
to be clear, because I don't know if because Oliver, I believe, has connections with American football in Carlisle.
He does. Good old cheese legs.
Yeah. Just in case you don't realise, we're talking about sexy quarterbacks and not like the best one. I don't know if you've just joined, but we're talking about Sexy Quarterback Club because that's what we do over here. But Brock Too Young, who was the guy you said? Oh, no, Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert's in. Yeah. Right, should we go back to the next game? Because we got distracted.
This always
Far
happens.
too easy.
This always happens,
It's
doesn't
just
it?
always about
Do you know what?
sexy
Though? For a
quarterbacks.
rookie, Bo Nix.
Isn't it?
Because he's 24.
Bit spotty still. It reminds me a bit of a teenager too much.
What about Kirk or Chains?
What? Kirk as Kirk Cousins or Kirk as like Chains Kirk Cousin?
Kirk as Kirk or Chains.
I'd go. You like that, Kirk?
Oh,
You like that? I'd go for him. I
that's
think.
exactly what you want to see on top of here, innit?
You like that? Yes. Oh god. Right, moving swiftly on. We'll do wide receivers next week.
Yeah.
We'll start them at tight end and then we'll move them to wide receivers. That was a rude joke. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers.
I think it's going to be the Chargers.
I do as well.
I think the Chiefs lose the first game here.
I completely agree with you. I think this is the one because they have been pushing their luck. Man.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
They've been really pushing their luck. And the Chargers, and we say it every week, they're well coached.
Yeah.
Like situationally, they're going to know exactly what they're doing. I think if going into the fourth, it's close, and the Chiefs don't have that luck that they've had in the last few weeks, I think there's every single chance that the Chargers can go on and do it.
Yeah, I think Joel did really well, I think, last week.
Big sexy Joel.
Big sexy Joel, yeah.
Yeah, that's not one of ours, that's one of Dill's.
Yeah, to be fair though, man, 6'8", living in a log cabin.
Gone to kill bears for dinner. We did this last week, right? Yeah.
Can't keep coming back to this.
Yeah.
It's no longer an NFL podcast. This is a podcast talking about sexy men.
Backstories on guys and that, man.
Yeah, no, I think he did really well last week against TJ Watt.
Yeah, man.
I think for a rookie to come
Kept
in
him to nothing, didn't he?
No, I think he got a couple of QB hits.
Did he?
I don't think he got much, but to hold the best defensive
Yeah.
player in the league like that, I think he did really well. And I think if he can do that against the best player in that position, he'll be fine.
As a rookie.
As a rookie, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He's only got a ceiling to push through.
Absolutely, could not agree more. I agree with you.
Yeah.
The Chargers to win. The Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens.
I think the Ravens are now on a
Yeah.
bit of a train. I think they're on a bit of a roll at the moment. I think... No. You know what? I'm going Bills. I'm thinking about it now, and I really think Derrick Henry will get nothing against that defensive line for the Bills. I think
I hope he does.
it's going to be a very much Lamar short passing kind of game.
I believe that...
Anything called love.
Touching you. I believe that the Ravens will beat the Bills.
No, I think the Bills have still got it at the moment.
Did you hear me try to convince myself then?
You did. I did.
The thing is with the Bills, and you look at them, and obviously Josh Allen, it's one of them that you can never really count
Yeah.
on. But they don't look on paper like one of these teams that are going to roll up. Well, 3-0. You've got them going 4-0. Coming into the season, did you think that this Bills team was going to be this Bills team?
I thought they'd be 1 and 2 right now.
Yeah, I mean, I was the same. Or there or thereabouts. I think at some point it's got to get realistic. Like realistically, it's got to get to where they're actually at.
Aye.
I mean, it's hard to say that when they're completely dicking teams, and I get that, but it's got to get to a point where that Baltimore roster should beat that Buffalo Bills roster.
Yeah.
And one of these weeks, that's got to be right.
Yeah, but it won't be this week.
I think it's going to be this week. I'm going to back it.
Oh.
I've got Ravens. I've got them on here by over 3 because that's the swing.
That's what they're giving me.
That's the swing. Yeah. Right into the stupid o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. Still Monday Night Football. The Tennessee Titans, our other
Tennessee
team, the
Titans.
Titans, against the Miami Dolphins.
I think the Titans have got the best chance they're going to get to win a game here.
Yeah, man.
I still think they're going to lose. I still think the Dolphins are going to win.
Fun fact:
Oh.
the Dolphins are the only team in the league that haven't had the lead yet this season.
Really?
Aye. They haven't held a lead yet.
They 0-3.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, they're 1-2. That can't be right, can it? No, did they win in overtime? No, they won in overtime.
Okay.
Yeah. I just pick up stats from the internet. Just
Scrolls through
Yeah, I think
weird stats.
I-
Octopus!
No, they did win in overtime, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they did in week
in
1.
overtime. 1-2, won in overtime. They've not held a lead yet.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's not the Dolphins, when they started off 70.
Yeah, I mean they were the best offense in football last year.
Mm-hmm. How the mighty have fallen.
And this is where I always struggle, right? Because, and I know you probably get sick of me saying it, but for me, Tua isn't that Mahomes, Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen rated quarterback. Shut up. Rated quarterback, right? But he's out, and that whole team's fell to bits.
Yeah. I thought it was better than you keep saying.
Cheers, Mark. Thank you very much. Last second field goal against the Jags. It was, wasn't it?
So that means they must have taken the league if it was last second.
They didn't hold a lead. It was a walk-off.
Oh, was it a walk-off?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say if there was 1 second.
Mark, appreciate it, mate. Yeah,
Doing your job for you.
Because that was that. It was that when I was talking to Luke, and I said, "Oh, you'll be fine," and they're not. But yeah,
It's all
Mark,
it's all
appreciate it,
downhill.
mate. Thank you very much. See, doing this live's great, isn't it?
Was that not the game when Travis Etienne fumbled out the back of the end zone?
Mate, I've got a memory. I've got CTE.
Week 1, yeah. Never played a contact game in his life.
Right, you got Titans?
Yeah, I'm going Titans.
See, Will Levis will just give the Dolphins the ball at some point.
No, sorry, I went Dolphins.
Did you?
I went Dolphins, yes. Yeah,
I'm also going Dolphins.
I think Will Levis
Gives them the ball. Yeah, I completely agree with you. But yeah, I was thinking about this the other day. Right, I've got if I was his agent, right, I'd get him a deal with Levi's, like the jeans, and change his name to Will Levi's. He'd get paid an absolute fortune. Well, he'd have to stop giving the other team the ball.
So you're asking a man to change his name?
No, just put a little apostrophe in there. Come on, he could come out onto the field in jeans.
What was it? Did he not recently just do an advert?
Oh, he's got his own mayo, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's made his own mayo. Jesus Christ. There's a thing on the WEEI, so it's a local Boston radio station.
Alright, okay.
So every Monday they do a Mayo Monday, and Gerard Mayo goes on, but it's sponsored by Hellman's. That's not even a joke either. It's Hellman's Mayo Monday. Gerard Mayo comes on and talks to them for a bit. Yeah, it's fucking nuts. Right, our final game, Mr. B-Dog, the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions.
I think it's going to be a very close game, but I'm going to give it to the Seahawks.
I have to agree with you, to be honest.
I think they looked too good last week.
I said this is one. Look, I've told you every single one that I've looked stupid and got wrong. Week 1, I said the Seahawks are sneaky good. Yeah. And they're not even sneaky good. They're just good.
Yeah, they just throw deep balls to DK Metcalf.
Football doesn't have to be difficult, It doesn't have to be difficult.
I just love watching it when he comes back for a ball to catch it, for then people to be a yard away and him just burn them, and you're thinking, there's no way that man that size can move that fast.
I was going to say, he's massive as well. Yeah. That's the problem.
My favourite thing ever was when he did that video where he jumped up for the football and it was edited, and he got drug tested. When it was the most clearly faked video ever, and he got drug tested for jumping 12 feet in the air.
It was like them. Do you know the old fantasy football adverts?
Yeah, punching through the wall. Andre Johnson catching.
When he dives through the car windows. Or the one where the punter kicks 2 balls at the same time and it hits both posts. Yeah, nuts.
Those were great back in the day.
Class, man. I'm sure there was a Gronk one as well, but I can't remember what the Gronk one was.
I just remember the one where the guy throws the ball in the air, runs and catches it, and you're like punching through the drywall to catch a football.
Test him. Oh, God. That was the last game, B-Dog. If anyone in the chat has anything to bring up or would like to raise as a conversation point, I think that would be cool. But other than that, I've got nothing, B-Dog.
No, I think we've covered pretty much all we needed to cover.
excited for this weekend or nervous?
I'm excited for tonight for the Cowboys to hopefully get a win. As much as I beg and pray, we need it, please.
Yeah, I've not got much hope at all, if I'm being honest.
If we start, I think if Jerry takes his fascination with his players' genitals size and puts it onto the fact that sometimes we might need a fourth an inch
Yeah.
to get a first down, he might go for it.
Never let Jerry Jones in charge of the chains.
Just frothing at the mouth.
That's a foot and a half, that. The results last week, because it was going nuts. The games last week were going nuts. And Si messaged me, he was like, what the hell is going on this week?
Yep.
And I was like, I'll tell you what's going on, mate. I put a coupon on. I put a coupon on last week. I never put a coupon on, but I was like, I'll put a coupon on. And yep, absolutely nothing. But yeah, other than that's it for me, B-Dog. No messages coming in.
Nope, I'm good. I hope everyone enjoyed this live session for the first time. Took a bit to get into, we will be honest.
Yeah, we'll be a lot better next time. I'm happy to do it again.
I'm happy to do it again, yeah.
Yeah, if you just want to do it again, we'll stick a little poll on Instagram or something like that, or likely just do the exact same thing again, because being completely honest, I don't have to edit it for 3 hours. And you can correct us when we're wrong, like Mark. So Mark, really appreciate it. Matt, appreciate it as well. Oliver, or Ollie's like to be called.
Cheese legs.
No, cheese eggs. Appreciate the comments. All the other guys, really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much, and we'll see